2021, whatever they talking about, it's going up.
Yeah.
It's going up. And then places where it's really supposed to be actually cold, like Alaska and all of that, stuff starting to melt. Like, for real. I'm simply looking like, if she just would have gave me some more time.
Okay, so I need everybody up here so you guys can get out by 2:30. It's 2:01. All right, so you guys, Emmanuel is going to write on the board because we love when he writes on the board. Come on, we breaking you in. You gonna be cold by the end of this 8 weeks. Okay, so our job, you guys are gonna come up with 15 ways to prevent global warming. So I know some of you read the damage it causes or things it does. We're going to discuss that a little bit too. But for your actual graduation test, the standardized test you have to take, this is like a hint or whatever you want to call it I'm giving you. On the test, it's going to tell you, depending on which test you get, because you guys get a different test, either name 3 or name 5 different ways to prevent global warming. So we're going to have a discussion right now. I'm going to tell you the answer to that question. If you miss this on the test, I'm going to be mad at you because I'm telling you what the answer.
You said 5 ways to prevent?
We're going to discuss 15 different ways. So each one of you can pick whichever 5 is easiest for you to remember. You're going to write down all 15 and then just highlight the ones that you want to remember. But if you don't put at least how many this test asks for, you're going to miss some points.
Is it recyclable?
Yes.
15 different ways to prevent it.
To prevent global warming.
And like not using a lot
When I
of
say I wrote down 10 ways, why was it so?
Girl, I think I wrote down these more than 10.
Y'all do know y'all can print.
Garbage.
I mean, when you
I didn't think.
when you handwrite it, it's a pro to that. Writing things actually activates the parts of the brain that helps you remember. Believe it or not. Yeah, that's actually proven. When people write something versus just reading it, they remember it more.
Yeah.
But you can do both. You can like jot down your notes for the parts you want to remember, and then you can print it out and highlight certain parts. But the thing is, the key, the people who pass this test the first time are the people that do a little of this each day. So they take the notes home, or during class like now, you're actually doing the work. The people that flunk this test and don't take this program serious, like I say, go to the lab, look up global warming. They come back talking about who had on cute shoes on Instagram. And I know she wasn't just liking my baby daddy pages. I'm telling, like, this is stuff we really see. And then they wonder why they didn't pass the test. So yeah, use this time to really put it. You either gonna pay now or pay later. So
Right. Right. So
yeah. So I try to give you guys this time in class so you don't have to learn all this at home for homework. All right, so keeping it moving. Emmanuel, with number 1, who can name me one thing you read or a way to prevent global warming? Something we can do. Recycle. All right. Yep. So everybody knows there's never such thing as a dumb question. So everybody in here knows what recycling is, right?
Yeah.
I just gotta make sure. You can't assume that.
I think there is a such thing.
Oh, as a dumb question?
Don't do it.
Unnecessary question.
Right. Unnecessary.
Don't give examples.
Because he was
All right, give me another one. Recycle. What's some other things we can do?
Fossil smoke it.
Don't smoke. Who said that one?
Me.
Who is me? I can't see. Oh, Alexander. All right, so number 2, don't smoke. Did you guys know there's over 3,000 chemicals in every cigarette?
Jesus, yes. I don't smoke, but I do.
If you look it up, it tells you a lot of the chemicals inside a cigarette are poison. They use things like bleach and ammonia and stuff that they tell you when you clean it up. Look, they tell you, please don't inhale this. It may kill you as you're cleaning. And then they go put it in a cigarette and sell it.
And say you can smoke it.
Right.
So what pollution.
Burning fossil fuels.
Yeah, so not polluting the air, not burning chemicals.
Oh, this.
I read Planet
So you can put
heat
not
trapping
burning
gas.
fossil fuels.
Isn't that what that?
Mm-hmm.
The heat trapping gas.
Not burning what?
Fossil fuels.
Oh no, that's why the climate is changing.
You gonna
Now,
have to
I
make them
got a
smaller and
question,
closer
though.
than that if we gonna fit 15 on that one page.
What is fossil fuel?
It's like, well, it actually relates to one of the ones I used to give. It's, Fossil fuels is like minerals and animal parts. They burn it all basically to create things like our gas and our electricity. So it goes along with coal mining and all that good stuff. Which I'm gonna go ahead into number 4 since you brought that up. So number 4, I'm just gonna give y'all, and that is I don't want to make it too long. I'm gonna say keep your gas low. That's not the way I want to say it, but let me explain that one. No, change it. Put
Energy.
Gas reduction.
yeah, gas reduction or whatever. But did you guys remember, was it winter before
Gas
last?
reduction.
I'm gonna explain that one some more. You guys remember about 2 years ago, that winter when it was almost below zero for about 3 days straight?
Oh yeah, it was beyond cold and negatives.
Yeah,
You go out there
okay.
and it just-
So
2014.
did you guys know, about 2 years ago, did you guys know about, I think 5 people that week died in Cleveland because they froze to death?
I hear about that. Yeah, didn't the lady
Oh,
freezing
yeah.
outside her house? She was locked out or something. The old lady in a freezing.
It was some outside, but most of them, most of them were indoors.
Mhm.
It wasn't just homeless people. Let me explain what happened. I know at least 3 of them were in their homes. Here's what
They
happened.
had no heat.
No, but here's why. Did you guys see the warnings on TV where they said, if your heat is up to 80 or 90, please turn it down because Cleveland is running out of gas?
Yeah.
You saw it, and you saw it. Okay, good. It's nice when you have a big class, it's a bunch of y'all, so, because normally nobody heard of it. Okay, so here's what happened. Remember we just said the way we get our gas comes from things like coal and fossil fuel stuff they burn basically.
Right.
Well, guess what? They run out of that stuff. The only reason we have gas for our cars and heat for our homes is because there's somebody out there continually working in the mountains and the fields and underground digging for more of it. And sometimes they can't dig as fast as we need it. So they ask you, especially when it's like super, super cold, like they did that winter on TV, please turn yours down to 60 or 70-ish, because if you turn it up to 80 or 90, it might not be enough to go around. And the people who ran out, here's why. Sometimes you will have somebody and maybe they're older and they're on the budget payment plan or they could barely afford the gas bill. So those are the people that keep theirs turned on to like 55 or 60 at all times, and they're under like 3 sweaters and 10 blankets because they can't afford it. They on the fixed income and whatever else. So they eating cat food and sleeping under, seriously, 10, 20 comforters with a bunch of layers of clothes, even in their houses. And so when everybody else is turning their heat up to 90 and these people still on 55 or 58, it just never blows sometimes and it doesn't come on and we run out. So it was some people that laid down and never woke up. They just froze to death because it dropped below zero and they was too cold. So yeah, this environmental stuff is real. When they come on TV and say, we running out, we need your help, don't just turn the channel. Yeah, because somebody out there probably going to die because your heat was on 90.
First of all, I can't even breathe in a house like that. That's
When the water
I get a
messes up or
nosebleed or
something.
something.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
so you can feel your tub, but
Which,
the water.
so the first one related to our gas was just turn down your thermostat or reduce your gas. The second one is don't preheat, or don't preheat as long. Let's say that instead. So what happens, for all my people that like to turn on the oven and then forget you was cooking. All right, Kadeja. All right, so yeah, the people who preheat, that means for about maybe 5 minutes, turn it on, get it toasty and ready for the food. That don't mean turn the oven on, get on the phone, forget, go watch your favorite TV show. No preheating. Because again, that comes from that coal and our gas, right? Number one, you making us run out of gas. But number two, why is you making Dominion rich, sitting up there running up your bill, and you not even using the gas? So try to limit your preheating just enough to get the stove ready, or get one of them new stoves that beep.
Right.
They'll let you know, beep beep. Basically, heifer, I said I'm hot.
What about
Alright,
growing
so-
seasons for crops?
I don't want to do that one.
Isn't there like, don't they have like things that they do like specials for that?
They still working on it, but yeah.
They try to artificially create different things.
Yeah, so for that one we're gonna put carpool or walk, which basically reduces carbon dioxide in the air or monoxide in the air from cars. So I know a lot of people, especially me, I'm irritated when I drive through Lakewood, but I understand it because they've divided the streets for all the bikes, and there's now more bikers there than drivers, and so yeah, and it take you 20 minutes to get around all the people in front of your car because they don't even ride on the side; they ride in the middle of the street with the
Yeah,
cars.
and I feel like that's unfair because we can't
It
drive
is.
across the sidewalk.
I
I feel
know.
like they should. And then they be in your way on purpose. Like,
Oh, that lady went to jail that one day. You remember she had to hold a sign outside when she did
Oh,
that?
driving, yeah.
All
right, So again, we want to carpool or use public transportation. That's another one. Throw that one up there.
Public transportation.
Matter of fact, go ahead and write public transportation, but then I'm gonna cover carpooling a little bit more.
oh, so it all wasn't one. It's all gonna be separate.
I put carpool/walk for number. What was that?
Oh, so let me take this off.
Yeah, but 7. I just said public transportation. All right, but who knows what carpooling is?
Everybody
Everybody together.
Yeah, and some cities like I know off the top of my head, Atlanta, if you're carpooling, and that basically means it's at least more than one person in the car. If you're carpooling in Atlanta, they have a special kind of express lane on the side of the freeway, and only people with more than one person in the car can ride in it. So it's really good, like if you late for work or something, you can dip around and do the express lane, because you get a ticket if you take your behind over there and it's just you in the car.
That's how people ride with
wow.
dummies.
But it's supposed to be like an inspiration or a motivation to get you to carpool and be better on the environment by less people driving, especially if y'all going to the same company or the same school or whatever.
What about an eco car?
Yeah, electric cars. Yeah, hybrid, electric, eco. Yeah, any of those. You can put
Tesla.
you could put green car,
That's what the Tesla.
Emmanuel.
Oh, green car.
Green cars?
Green cars. Yeah.
Because it said the transportation sector was the second largest.
Polluter. Yeah, that's why we got all that up there. Carpool, walk, public transportation, any of that.
Right.
Sidewalks everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't walk. I
Using
drive,
less
so I'll
water
be
doesn't.
burning all the
Using less
gas.
water.
I keep my count that gas.
Yeah, that's one. That's the next one because we don't have it. Number 9, use less water.
Use hot water usage.
So who can tell me No, it's not hot. It's water in general. It's not just hot water.
Just less water.
Reduce water usage. All right, who can tell me which state ran out of water recently? Actually, a couple of times.
Cali.
Flint. Wasn't it Flint?
I thought it was.
Flint had
No, they had dirty water,
They had
which is
Flint.
basically just as
Detroit had dirty
bad.
water too. Didn't Detroit have that too?
It wasn't as bad as Flint though.
I ain't heard about that.
But who actually ran out a few years ago and then ran out again recently in different parts of the state?
I just.
Okay, so California, did you say Canada? That's a country. All right, so California, I want to say about 5 years ago, I'm estimating, but then again, about a year ago. So if you look it up in different parts, yeah, they ran out. First of all, it's a big state. And then certain parts of it, they have pipes going a long way to bring water to. And then the other thing is a lot of the water there is seawater, well, salty. So they haven't found a way yet to remove the salt so that it can be consumed or washed up or drank or whatever. And you can't even use it to wash your cars because it'll just eat it up from all the salt. So, yeah, there's been several times now over the last half a decade where they went to turn on the water and nothing came out.
So it's gonna eat the car up or the paint?
The paint.
Yeah, if if they tried to use that, it would be more damaging than good. Yeah, it would eat up the body of the car basically. But they have, if you look it up, they have tickets for water usage in California. So they've put the water on timers in certain parts. So your shower, I don't remember, I think is either 3 or 5 minutes per person. So like they have to take a poll of how many people live in each house. And then based on the number of people, you get a certain amount to wash up, a certain amount for clothes. So some of the places.
That's just like Marysville. You only get 3 minutes to shower.
Yeah.
So what you do when you in your pod, you try to wash the main part.
Yeah, because you limited. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
because I play in the water for a good 3 minutes when I get in first.
No.
I even watch it.
So
I'll be in that shower for like
So
an hour.
good.
Don't let my body be hurting and
Right.
sore. I'm like, let me just.
yeah, but we don't realize what a luxury those
Yeah,
things
we
really
have.
are because, like I said, the penalties are getting worse in California because, of course, you're gonna have people with money. So when you write them a ticket, what they just gonna pay it and keep doing what they're doing. But they're trying to show people, look, this is serious. So you might go beyond just the tickets. If you get too many tickets, you might get actual jail time because when water is low, you can't be out there washing your car when we don't know if it's not going to be enough to wash up or eat or wash dishes with.
Right.
Yeah, you can't water your grass. You can't wash your car. You have a limited amount of laundry you can do. Yeah, it gets real. Some of the places have water, but it's low, so it's limited. And then some of the places, they're shipping in like the kegs, you know, like the beer kegs or whatever. Yeah, they fill the kegs with water. And each house gets like a keg or two a week or something based on the family size. Yeah,
Right. Being hot anyway.
And recently, I didn't read up a lot on New York's. I heard it also has spread to New York in the last year or two, but California has been going on like 5 years, so I know about that. But yeah, this is some good stuff to look up. Like just to read what the people going through and it's some stuff. Yeah, it's really,
I don't know if they want to do that. They got
I mean, Cleveland is hit economics wise, but in other ways, we're blessed. Like, yeah, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquake, a lot of that kind of skips over us. But yeah,
Yeah, it was a little
Is it
small
safest?
tornado that tried to hit. What was that? Like a few Sundays ago.
But we not sitting
Yeah,
near like
I actually seen it.
Oh, I must have-
Like,
we
it
not
almost
near those
touched-
bodies of water that get it all the
Knocking
time.
down the trees and stuff.
Mm.
Oh,
Mhm.
recently when all the power was out.
Right.
Okay.
No, I was at Gordon Park,
Yeah,
and
you
it
can
was
see
doing
it.
Yeah, you see
Oh.
it right there.
Then
You know when they do the coming down Sunday
then you
stuff,
can see it.
we
Like
was
we
out
almost
there
touching.
looking at all the cars, and it was a swirl right in the sky.
Right in the
And we got it on
Like
video
normally,
record. It was
y'all know.
man, it was crazy. I
And
was
that's
so
that.
scared,
You
like,
stayed?
You'd be like, come on,
Yeah,
let's
we was
go.
there. We
They
was
don't want
leaving, but
outside
then after
like
that,
this.
8 quarters
I'm
start
like,
pouring
you
down
get ready
raining.
to
It's
go.
coming. It's coming.
See, yeah, I'm not the one to hold the can.
It's like, yeah, it's
Right.
It was
I
like,
don't
no,
want to videotape nothing. Get in the car. If you ain't get in this car, and I take your keys. I'm leaving you, and I'm gonna pray for you along the way. In Jesus' name.
But
I'm
and
done.
they even showed it on the news too. Somebody sent in a capture video.
Oh,
of
yeah,
it.
They were showing pictures all over Facebook from
All
that.
right, who's
Mhm.
familiar with recycled toilet paper?
What?
What
Huh?
the
Ooh.
world?
Y'all two are okay. We got two. That's good.
No, for real. Recycle.
2 out of 10. 2 out of 10.
I'm not recycling my toilet
The other 8 of y'all never heard of. Okay.
I done heard of
So-
recycled paper,
Right.
but
No.
recycled toilet paper?
That's gross.
Okay. So let's discuss recycled toilet paper because it's really popular among environmentally friendly people. So one thing I want to mention here is that some people like are super fanatics about the environment. So everybody you see in Lakewood or Lakeshore, some of them have a car or some of them don't believe in cars, but they really just believe I'm going to save the earth if I got to do it myself. So I'm going to ride a bike or walk. Another thing they do though is they purchase recycled toilet paper. It's not, obviously you can't wipe with it and then use it again. Recycled toilet paper is made from, you know how when you walk through this building, you see the regular garbage cans and you see the blue garbage cans. The blue ones are for paper only. So when different companies print like 1,000 copies a day and then only use 500 of them, instead of just throwing it in the garbage, they put it in the recycle bin, and then a toilet paper company comes and collects all those papers. Or if a grocery store has a bunch of the paper bags that they didn't use, like at Aldi's or something, after so long, maybe they'll decide these bags too old, we want fresh ones. But
Okay, that
somebody
makes sense.
collects them,
Right.
turns it into toilet paper.
So that's how you get the hard version of the toilet paper.
They've been better at it. It's not always hard anymore. Sometimes it's softer. And I hear people say, I never use that. I don't care if it is just made out of regular paper. You don't know. When you come, like I told y'all earlier, some of these companies get grants because they're willing to recycle and they get incentives from the government. So when you go in places like colleges or hospitals, best believe that's recycled toilet paper. Sorry to
Toilet paper is
Everybody
paper
went
towel
to
and
that.
napkins also.
No, I haven't seen a lot. I'm sure they're gearing towards that, but just a lot of when you go to the workshops about how to be green, they really working on promoting the green toilet paper.
Recycled toilet paper.
All right, another one. I'm gonna get Emmanuel. Number 11. Yeah, that was 10. Recycled toilet paper. Number 11 is don't use styrofoam.
Don't use styrofoam.
And I know everybody use styrofoam, so y'all could put use less styrofoam if you want. But we've had
Use less styrofoam. How you spell styrofoam?
STY
STY. I'm for STI.
RO
FOAM.
Uh-huh.
Echo what?
FOAM
I knew I was.
AM.
And what's styrofoam? What is that?
It's when you see the real thick cups and plates, not the little thin paper ones, but the thicker, like the paper, the white
Oh, the
cups.
red cup.
No, that's the plastic.
The big foam one.
The
Like the cooler too.
The big foam coolers. Yeah, the plates, the cups.
I don't use
Okay.
this shit. I got paper.
So styrofoam, it's a couple of reasons why they really don't want us to use it, but it's just so handy.
Yeah.
But
it
it is.
I used to plastic cups.
Yeah, I don't like to
Yeah,
wash
it
dishes
is.
too much. I mean, I
It,
put them to wash them. But I,
It actually kills a lot of our animals because it doesn't disintegrate. So if an animal swallows like a paper cup or something, because they eat at landfills and out in parks and stuff where people go and they all in the trash. So after you finish your picnic, you just killed a couple of squirrels with all your styrofoam cups. Because maybe if you had regular paper or something, it eventually gets soft from the saliva and maybe dissolve. But with styrofoam, it doesn't. If you ever have one of them packages, even if you smash it, it gets smaller, but it doesn't go away. Did y'all know, like the bridges we drive across, before they cover it with the cement or compound or whatever else they use, they shape the bridges and make a big styrofoam shape of it first. Because styrofoam never dissolves. And then they cover it. That's how dangerous styrofoam is. So when they have a landfill in a community, y'all know those stink really bad, by the way, if you drive past a landfill. But when they have them and they're full of styrofoam, any kind of trash is gonna stink eventually. But styrofoam is one of the things that they haven't found a way to recycle yet. So it just adds to pollution.
What if they melt it? Like,
It doesn't melt.
it don't.
It'll give off chemicals in the air, but it won't actually melt.
Like when you order something offline and it comes.
Yeah, so it won't break. Yeah.
Even glass can be melted and reshaped, but styrofoam doesn't.
Right.
The acid for your nails.
Acrylic.
Acetone. I actually put some in a styrofoam cup and it just melted right away.
Yeah, it will, but you release chemicals in the air that they don't want released. That's why they don't actually melt styrofoam, because of the chemicals that's in it.
I heard it's bad too. Like, you know how sometimes you use styrofoam or plates or whatever, you stick it in the microwave. It
They say you
off
could
some
get
type of
cancer.
gases or something.
Yeah,
off
it
in the
does.
microwave when you pull it out. Because I've been doing it for years, literally.
Yeah, if you actually melt it into your food, like where it start having holes in it, and then that went into your food. Yeah, so you got to be careful.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking the plate's just melting. Right.
I really enjoy this class.
Right,
because making a lot of sense too.
I know paper cups to add my dishes. Because I seen something on Facebook. It was a turtle. He went into the garbage can. He had some stuck in his nose.
It was a straw.
Was it? Yeah, it was a straw.
The poor thing.
But even that too,
And
yeah,
they couldn't get it
straws
out.
and the when you buy the 6 packs of pop, and they had a little contain. A lot of animals die from the little thing that goes around.
Oh, the plastic.
The 6 pack thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's getting around their necks. A lot of the
Yeah.
penguins out in the Antarctic, they getting that stuff stuck around their necks, the ducks and all types of stuff. Because people just tossing it off in the lake. Like over on Euclid Beach, I kid you not. Like, they'll clean the beach, but before they clean it, like say for instance springtime, before they actually get down there and clean it, you see, and it's so trifling, it pisses me off. You see so much stuff from dirty diapers, like condom wrappers, all types of. It's like, y'all just be down here just doing whatever. That's just nasty.
And the animals,
Everything.
and then
Tampons
we
all
eating
up
the
in the water.
fish.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they said it was carbon dioxide.
But they didn't tell you don't catch none of them fish out there because some of them, you got the
I didn't hear that,
algae
but
that's
I'm
in
not
that water that
surprised.
they had all
Yeah.
time, which makes it unsafe for humans to even go swim in the water because that algae be so high. You go swimming in it, you can catch something from it.
All right, let's write. We're going to stop with this last one and continue later with the other 3. But for the last one, number 12, is cloth diapers instead of, y'all could just write cloth diapers, but really it's cloth diapers instead of plastic diapers.
Reusable.
Yeah, so has anybody here ever seen the cloth diapers? Yeah.
My mom used to use them for some women.
Yeah, I know.
They sell them, but
So-
people prefer the other diapers because once they poop in them, then you got to sit there and rinse it all off.
Yeah, I
and
know. But
rewash
it's
it.
the environmentally friendly
That's where
people.
the toilet come in.
The environmentally friendly people, they're
That's what they
pushing.
do in the older days.
Yeah, they're pushing us to go back to cloth because there's a lot of places where you can't even live near the landfills for miles. Like when we used to could just put something to kind of mask the smell a little bit, it's not working because there's so many millions and hundreds of thousands of dirty diapers in certain landfills. If you drive near the town, you could smell it. And so because of that, it's people like we're ruining our environment with these plastic
Well,
diapers.
they shouldn't make them then.
Right, Huggies and all them should be out of business right now.
So yeah, I mean, so I know it's a task to
But
use
they're
cloth
comfortable,
ones.
though.
But be looking out for more people. They're probably just like they pay companies to recycle. They probably gonna start giving parents incentives to use cloth.
Hopefully
Yeah,
my baby-
seriously.
I can see them now
There's
sending
gonna be
us
some mad
mamas
mamas.
from the hospital.
All right, so
I ain't never had kids.
it's 2:30. Who didn't get the homework?
Well, what's the homework?
Emmanuel, flip me the homework.
She wrote it upstairs. So we don't got to do the essay, right?
Oh, we gonna do the essay tomorrow.
It's on the first page, right?
Ask me to. That's for the night class, but ask me in the morning. I'll make you some fresh ones.
Okay.
Boy, if you don't pull that thing down so they can get that homework.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
when the book is hot.